So, we are learning to code here today. I actually did one. I made it do a thing. I actually made it make a bubble. I made it make a button. And then that bubble, when you click on it, opens up a thing that says hello. You know what? I'm not doing too bad. Now, that was from a set of samples that it has over here. I can't really do anything with them, but I can play them. And so what I did over there is basically that's what I did. And instead of the little droid dude packing up when you actually do it on that, and then this one will actually, I'm setting it over so when I click the button, I took everything else out of it, and then I put back in here call user touch when that button comes up. Trying to play this coming through here, so I'm brute forcing it. I'm not copying nothing. It won't let me do anything. I ain't got a mouse to be able to right click it anyways and copy it. So right at the moment we're doing it. We're doing it old school, just nitty gritty, down and dirty. Click it in there. So I'm almost done with it. I got a lot more to go inside of here, but I gotta get the rest of this down in here. And when I do, hopefully I'll get something to this effect. Well, there, I'll press a button. I want to be able to press a button. When I press that button, I want this to be able to come up. Now, if I've done everything in the universe correctly here, this is what will happen. Now, nothing's really going to change in here. I could probably change some names, other than in some very distinct positions. But when you click on a name, you can click on this right here, and it'll do this right here. It'll make a list, and a name will come up. Or it'll do this right here. And I want that. That's all I want it to do. That's all I wanted to do for right now. That's all I care about. Let's get that to go before I figure out how to do the hard servering, get in here, figure out how to program the words for certain apps and tabs, and how to even learn that material. And I have a couple set up for that number right there. I have a kid from doing Python from beginner, and he does A equals this and this Jupyter bit. And I'm going to actually run that Jupyter bit in terms of what it is, because he does a really beautiful math problem with it. And so I want to get that methodology in here too, because that nature goes into each of these sets. Computer learning, and well, computer science and software engineer. I kind of caught one, and they're really the same thing, but they do very, very different things in terms of how the behavior of a thing works, where you want to camp certain positions of programming, this being Droid, JavaScript, C++, they're all a tool type, and that kind of correlate to which ones let you get away with certain things and not certain other things, given the way some of this works and where you find your images at, how it does its thing. So I haven't quite gotten that far. I don't even know how to put an image in yet directly, other than stealing it directly from this part over here. No, whoa. But I know I set a button on a touch, and I'm learning some of the basic wave function that it comes in like that, n1/2 xyz. And again, that other equation is a great way to do it, but it doesn't just print out it. This isn't Jupyter's version of that, where you can kind of just do that. And I don't know if it's the way he does it. He's almost building it like AI on that Jupyter. There's a guy on YouTube here. Let's see if I can find it. I don't want to take up too much time, but I do want to load this tonight. Is this it? Oh, well, let's be in my library here. Yeah, this guy right here in Python. Yeah, it's a beautiful, absolute
At Full Sail, our
crushing
technology
of
programs are designed with a
what the
different
number
approach
is.
to learning. We let our students get hands-on and start creating.
So the goal on that
amazing
one is to get them to
tools
take it
like
off, because
3D
I can
printing and
actually
virtual
physically
reality,
draw
taking
these
them
web
out of the
pages out.
classroom
It's
and
not
into
that
the
hard.
future.
And so I can actually break it down as a methodology in doing that. See, and I could say, well, that's programming. The way he does it with this math problem is really nice. A plus 1, A plus B, first order, V1 to V2, and then he gets into, what is it, trans 1 or whatever, transport this to in a V1. How do you get them to do the same thing and do the different order kind of deal? And so A is all that noise.
Hey everyone, my
So
name is YK.
let me just cut in here a little bit.
So a new notebook has been created here. Change the name of
You want to
the
graph this
from
out and then
untitled
write this stuff out. Well, after
let's say
this is a very
other
specific
are
walk though,
variables.
from the
Click
computer to
rename,
this, because I can't get
and
this
once
on
you
my
do that,
on
if you go
mine.
back to
This is
desktop,
different. I don't got a home
the
screen.
folder
It
that we
doesn't do
just
that
created,
kind of
if I
stuff.
choose
This is
tutorial
just
1,
your regular
you'll
old
see a new file,
fashioned missionary here,
variables,
where
.ipy and b.
we get YouTube and Droid, and for now, that is what you need to know. All the other things in the
Now,
universe
in
don't
Jupyter
matter yet.
Notebook, there's something called a cell.
We're gonna be getting into
Cell
high frequency.
represents
That's later.
code, and the box you're looking at right now is one cell.
It's one cell.
So you can
But
type
how
in
to get
any
this
Python code here.
is
For
it
example,
teaching its
print,
own thing that actually
parentheses,
makes a droid.
double quotes,
But there's
hello world.
yeah, how does it
And
know
when you
print,
run
know?
this
And so
cell
it does that and
using
automatically
this
does it.
button
There'd
at the
probably be a
top,
few error codes
it
unless somebody had
executes all
something
the
done
code
here
within the cell.
from these numbers,
So let's
which is
run this
about what
cell,
this math problem
and you
does,
see
which
that
is
the string
beautiful.
hello
It's
world
beautiful.
is
I love
printed.
it.
So this text hello world is something called a string.
Uh,
It's
and he gets
usually
into
enclosed by
A1,
either
he gets
double
into
quotes
CF,
or
and
single
also
quotes.
side
And it's basically
programming
just a set of characters.
variables, which is a beautiful
So
way to
assuming that this
computer
is your first
program.
time coding in your life,
Um,
I'm going to explain this line a little bit more carefully. So this says print whatever's in the parentheses, these two parentheses, and that happens to be hello world, the string. And when you run it, again,
so it's a bang.
it's
Hello
printed
world.
right below
How you
the
doing?
cell, hello world. And the important thing to note here is that if you don't type in the exact set of characters that you see on the screen, it might not go right. So for example, if you forget to close the parentheses and run the cell,
And for
you
me,
get an error.
this is
And if
dangerous
you
because
use,
that's going to take me a
for
long
example,
time to.
curly brackets instead of regular
I got to make sure I do it
parentheses,
right. We're not planning for
you also get an
Zuckerberg's.
error. And if you
We're
forget
not
to
going there.
close
We're making an
the
app.
quotation
Flappy
marks,
Birds. This is
it's
the
the same
goal at
thing.
this point in time.
So let's try
Sit
using
down and
this
shut the
print
hell up.
function
You're
a little
not
bit more.
anywhere near.
In this cell that you see right here in the green box, you can type in
If you're my
print
friend.
double quotes more string.
Well,
And actually,
I mean, depending on
instead of
which book
using
I
double
get.
quotes, you can also use single quotes in Python, and then you can run this cell, and the string more string is printed. So you can use single
So, see,
quotes
but how
and
did
double
it?
quotes pretty much
But why is
interchangeably
this?
in Python.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
then you can
Oh,
also print
he's gonna do that here in a
not
minute.
just a
Okay.
string, but
You
also
can
a
get out
number.
to 6
So
and
you can
7 and
say
9.
print
Basically, crack the
parentheses
seals
3,
open right there.
and then
Free the
when you run
devil.
the cell,
Catch you in the next
remember
one.